What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a really cool video for y'all. Today we're going to be building this little camp chair. So the way this works, slide this piece out, flip the thing around, slide it back in, and you've got a chair. Really love these chairs. I got the idea for this project several years ago when I saw one for sale in a Filson magazine. I think they were selling for about $150, which I thought was ridiculous. I think all in, I'm about $25 on this chair. And absolutely love it. Super strong. It's very lightweight, packs up really nicely. Doesn't take up a whole lot of space. I've actually built a bunch of these chairs over the years. I originally built these chairs to sell a few for extra cash, but I never got around to it. So yeah, today I'm going to show you guys how to build one of these camp chairs. I'm also going to be doing my first giveaway, so click the link in the description below if you want to sign up to win one of these camp chairs. So yeah, with all that said, let's talk about what you're going to need for this project. Alright, now let's talk about what wood you're going to want to use for this project. Now all my chairs are made out of pine except one. I have one that's made out of oak. Now the determining factor for what wood you need is your body weight. I would say that the pine chairs are rated at about 200 pounds. I've had heavier sit in these chairs and they haven't broken. But I would say that the oak chairs are rated for 200 plus, probably 250. They're a little bit heavier, but they're definitely a whole lot stronger. Now the easiest thing to do is to go to Lowe's or Home Depot and go to their specialty grade lumber. It's going to be separate from like general lumber. The reason for this is this wood is all really nice. It's all plain, smooth, square, pretty straight. And this wood has no knots in it. It's just going to be a whole lot stronger than your general pine lumber that you're going to find. So what I have is two pieces that are 8 feet long. This is 1.5 inches by 3/4 of an inch. And then I have 3 pieces that are 36 inches long. And this is 1.5 inches by 1/2 inch. So along with the wood, you're going to need a box of deck screws. These are 1.25 inch length. I wouldn't go any thicker than that. You'll also want to pick up some fabric. This is just some duck canvas that I got from Joann's. We'll get into how much you're going to need later on. And then to attach the canvas to the chair, we're going to be using 1/2 inch lath screws. These do really well. We're going to use about 12 of those to attach the fabric to the chair. If you want to avoid the fabric and the sewing, you can always opt for this chair and just put the slats all the way up the back. This isn't as comfortable, it's heavier, but if you want to avoid the sewing, this is your option. So yeah, that's pretty much all we need for this project. Let's get started by cutting down our wood down to size. But what we're going to do, starting with our 8-foot piece of 1.5 inch by 3/4 of an inch, we're going to cut 2 pieces that are 38 inches. We're going to cut 2 pieces that are 27.5 inches, and then we're going to cut 3 pieces that are 16 inches. And then the smaller 3-foot 1.5 inches by 1/2, we're going to cut these into 6 pieces that are 16 inches long. So yeah, let's get all this cut and then we'll start putting this thing together. Alright, got everything cut. The 6 pieces that are 1/2 inch thick, these will just be for the seat of the chair, so we're going to set those aside. For now, we're going to use the 38 inch pieces that we cut and the 16 inch pieces. We're going to start working on the back of our chair. We're going to measure out where we need these 16-inch pieces to go. So on the front of the chair, from here to here is going to be 7 inches. Flip it to the back. From here to here will be 10¼ inches. So you want these pieces to be on opposite sides of each other, and you want them spaced out about 1¾ inches. And then the last piece will just go here at the top, just flush with the top of our 2 pieces. So let's get that all measured out, and then we'll start attaching our 3 pieces. Alright, so this is pretty simple. We're just going to measure 7 inches on each piece. Then we're going to flip it over, and we're going to mark 10¼ on this side. And then our last piece will just go here, right flush with the end of here. So yeah, that's pretty simple. Now that we have those marks, we're just going to take one of our 16-inch pieces. We're going to drill and mount this piece at the top of the mark that we just made. And I'm going to be using a drill bit and countersink to drill pilot holes so that we don't crack this wood when we drive a screw through it. Now we're going to flip this thing over. We're going to do like we did before. We're going to line up the bottom of our piece with our marks, with our 10¼ inch marks. Alright, everything is nice and square. We're just going to flip this thing around. We're still on the back side of the chair. And we're going to mount this guy just flush with the ends here. Alright, this piece is done until we get ready to do fabric. We're going to set that aside and we'll start working on the seat of the chair. We're going to take our 2 27½ inch pieces and we're going to space those at about 12½ inches apart on the insides. So just right about there. And then we're going to take our 6 1/2 inch slats, so we're just going to start on one end and we're going to space those at about 1/2 inch all the way down. What I like to do is I like to take 2 of the little cutoff pieces from these slats and use them as spacers so you can space them all out just right. So let's get all this drilled up and mounted to these pieces. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line all the way down these slats on each side that's going to be 1 3/8 inches from the edge. That way all my screw holes, I'll drill that like perfectly straight and everything stays straight on both sides. Alright, that's pretty much it for the seat of our chair. This looks really good. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to cut out these little notches, these are angles on all 4 legs. We also have 2 up here. So let me show you how I'm going to do that. We're going to put this guy upside down. We're going to take off this corner right here and here. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. On the very front, we're going to measure down 5/8 of an inch, right about there or so. And then on this edge, we're going to measure about 1 inch. This doesn't have to be exact, this is just what I've done before. And then we're just going to draw a line between the 2 and make our cut. All right, we've got all 4 corners done on our seat. I think that's going to be perfect. Now on to the back of our chair. We're only going to do 2 on this side. We're going to leave the top flat, and then on the bottom, this is the back side. The side that has 2 pieces is our back side. So we're going to notch out this side. Don't notch out the front. Our seat back is done, or at least the woodworking part of it. The seat goes in just like that. This looks perfect. Now we're going to move on to doing our fabric work. Alright, if you've been following along and you've built your chair to the exact dimensions that I have, you're going to need a piece of fabric that's 48 inches by 21 and a half. What we're going to do is we're going to fold that piece of fabric in half to get a piece that's 24 inches by 21 and a half. The reason for that is just for strength. I'd rather have 2 layers of canvas stretched around this thing than just 1. Now, you could probably get away without using a sewing machine and just attach this straight to the chair, but it's just going to look a whole lot cleaner if you do. So yeah, I'm going to get my piece of fabric cut to size, then we'll run it through the sewing machine and get it ready to attach it to our chair. Alright, well, let's get this guy set up and then we'll get started. Alright, we got the sewing machine, we got our fabric. I like to use upholstery threads, 100% polyester. It's just a whole lot stronger than your regular threads. So we have our fabric folded in half. The dimensions are 24 inches by 21 and a half. What we're going to do on the 24-inch sides, we're going to make a mark at 2.5 inches, and then we're going to take our edges and we're going to fold to that line all the way down, and then we're going to run it through the sewing machine. What that's going to do is it's going to give us an 1.25 inch hem on both sides. So after we do this, we should have a piece that's 24 inches long by 19 inches wide. So let's get this marked up and do our first hem. Alright, let's get our fabric rolled over on our marks all the way down, and we're going to put it in the machine. We're going to put it in the machine at the 3/8 of an inch mark, and then we'll do a second pass at the 3/4 of an inch mark. I always like to stitch a little bit, back it up to kind of lock those threads, and then before ripping down. Alright. Got our first stitch done. Now let's run it back through the machine at 3/4 of an inch. Alright, got both sides done. This looks really nice. We got our 2 double stitches down these sides. Now we have one side that's open still, and then the side that we've made the fold on. What we're going to do on the open side, we're just going to roll that over about 1 inch, and we're going to do that same double stitch down this bottom. And then the side that has just the fold, we're going to go ahead and double stitch it as well, just to match it to the other 3 sides. That's all there is to it. Just gonna clean up some of the threads, the loose threads that are on this thing. Man, the double stitching on this looks really cool. Now that all the hems are done, we have a piece that's 23 inches by 19 inches, which is absolutely perfect. It's exactly what we wanted. So now we're gonna attach this to our chair. So what we're gonna do, this is the front of the chair. We're going to mount this about 1.5 inches from the top. We're going to wrap this around and line it up with the, we'll line this edge up with the bottom edge here. or wrap around just like that. And then we're going to use our 1/2" lath screws to attach this canvas all the way down. We'll space them out about every 4.5 inches or so, all the way down. So let's get to it. We're almost done. We are done. This looks awesome. Just take the seat, slide it in there, and we've got our chair. This looks awesome. So just take this guy, flip it around back, and that slides in just perfectly. Oh, I forgot. There's one other piece that you need. When you have the chair in the back just like this, when you pull this out and you're holding onto this right here, this will smash your fingers. Just like that. I've done it several times. So what you need to do is you need to take a little excess cutoff piece and you need to make a little spacer in here to mount here and here. So that when you go to open it, it stops there and it doesn't crush your fingers. I learned this the hard way. Make yourself a little stopper right there. But other than that, this thing is complete. We really like these chairs. So yeah, I hope y'all have enjoyed this project. I'd highly encourage y'all to try this, especially if you're new at woodworking or maybe new at fabric work. It's a good thing it's a good little project to practice on. These things are really not hard to build, and like I said, I only spent maybe 20, 25 bucks on this whole thing. Alright guys, hope you have enjoyed this video. These really are great little chairs. It's a fun project, so get out there and try this one for yourself. I'm giving away this chair. Be sure to check out the link in the description below if you want to be a part of that giveaway. And we'll see you in the next video.